Once again, welcome to another episode of Sauce and Reason.
Episode 30.
30.
Woo! You feel the fucking winds changing? Are we
Oh,
getting a new president?
Yes, we better be getting a new president, or your boy is about to be getting a new residency outside of America.
As we're recording this shit, it was at 264.
Yes.
And fucking Trump was at 214. He's somewhere in the teens.
So that means Trump didn't go up that much since then, because I think last night he was like at 211 and Biden was like at 250 something for like ever. Like I said, I stayed up until 2 or 3 o'clock and I'm like, this shit is not changing. Kept updating on my phone. I was like, I'm gonna give up.
But there's stuff, didn't they say things can change with the swing states?
Yeah. But I mean, as of right now, electoral votes, Biden is up, and I think even the popular vote, Biden is up.
Yeah, Biden was up popular vote. I think he broke the record for fucking votes for president ever.
Oh, for real?
I think it was like 60 something. He broke that shit. He was already like 71 million.
Damn.
I don't know, man. I think chaos is gonna break out regardless. These Trump supporters are gonna fucking go crazy, even if he wins or even if he loses.
Yeah. They're just looking for some shit to pop off. Like, I know you notice like all the fucking places that were boarding up their damn shit, like their buildings and all this other crazy shit.
I heard of it. Like, who's boarding up though?
I can't remember specifically like what area. I don't think it's around our areas, but it's probably like more of the like southern whatever states. You feel me?
What you call it? I think it was in Detroit, where they actually count the fucking ballots.
Yeah.
They were fucking boarding up their windows so people, because the hell of people was out there trying to peep to see, oh, who the fuck is gonna win. So they had to put up these boards, these like white boards and shit, so they can't see at all.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm gonna find out. Did you hear about it? It was like one, excuse me, in one, I think it was either one state or one county, they had to postpone or something the votes because like a fucking pipeline or water line burst or something like that. Did you hear about that?
No, what state was this?
That's the same. I'm gonna find it out for you.
Was
in
it
a
the
second.
fucking South Dakota, North Dakota, or
It was some
pipelines
bullshit,
over
like,
there? Shit.
Man, give me 1 second. I gotta look that shit up because I'm like, bro, that's not like.
Remember that fucking Eskimo pipeline I told you? Remember that
Oh
shit?
no, fuck that shit. No Eskimo pipelines around here.
Dude, it fucking damn. I didn't win this shit. I don't know, man. You find it?
No, go ahead.
I just don't understand why they keeps talking about Biden and Trump, but you got other fucking. I know there's probably money involved. Who can put in the most money in their campaign? But you got hella other fucking candidates still.
Yeah.
But they make it like it's only down to 2.
Well, it's always been like that way. If you run independent, you pretty much just taking the votes for either the Democrats or the Republicans. Or like, what is his name? Jesse the Body Ventura used to say that the Democrats and the Republicans or something like that. I think
That's what he said?
I think he's the one who keep coining that shit before.
Democrats?
Yeah, and Republicans. I think he's the one who coined it. Because I know like Kendrick said that in one of his lines, but I think that Jesse the Body came up with it. It was like, but it also makes sense. It's red versus blue.
Yeah,
And they do act like a fucking gang.
hell fucking yeah, they do.
Oh, and here it is Georgia vote count delayed after pipe burst in room holding ballots at arena.
It blew up in the fucking the place where they're counting?
That's what it said, like in Atlanta, that the pipes, would burst. That's it.
Who got that vote? It was Trump, right? For Georgia? I felt like he got all the fucking southern states.
I felt kind of sketched out. I don't know where it was like in your county, but in Millo, I don't like it that they now have us doing votes on like fucking tablets, and then after you finish with the tablets, it prints out the fucking like a little like sheet of paper. You got to drop that shit in the thing. I'm like,
Oh, you did an in-person vote?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the only way I do it. I always do it in person.
I think the last time I did an in-person vote was it George Bush, and Al Gore?
No, George Bush and cause I think no, because it was John
Kerry.
Yeah,
John Kerry.
Yeah, because when it's George Bush and Al Gore, we still were in high school. We couldn't vote yet.
Yeah, I think I was thinking about
Because for the first time we were ever able to vote, it was Bush versus Kerry.
I think that was the one. And I think I did that at fucking Boys and Girls Club in Smolo. I think they had some shit. Yeah, I remember that was the last time I really voted.
That's what I do. Like they even switched it. It used to be Boys and Girls Club, but now they've been doing it at the. Is it Kelly Park or Oneida Harris? I think they're both the same thing.
Shit.
Same thing. Let's add Oneida Harris now.
You ever see that Boys and Girls Club? Or it's more like a girls club at Epstein Island?
I started watching. They got some other fucking documentary of his shit, but I fell asleep on that shit, dude. It was like
documentary.
ID had like a 3-part series or some shit like that talking about him.
Oh, you talking about that channel? I ain't got no cable, man.
No,
I know what channel
no,
you talking about.
this
though.
was on what it was. My cousin has like a Roku or some shit like that. And it was like free to fucking watch. Only problem is every like 20 minutes you got like fucking 7 different ads that come in.
Oh yeah, like watching YouTube.
Yeah, and that's what happened to me. It was like after it kept doing that shit, after a while, I was like, because I'm reclining watching, like fucking went to sleep.
Yeah.
I rewatched that shit, but
I don't know, man. Just fucking this whole shit with Kanye West. He already came out and said, well, Kanye 2024.
yeah. Well, the like stupidest shit, like we said before we started recording, was it's his first time voting.
First fucking time.
And to be a conceited motherfucker, first time voting, he voted for himself.
Dude, how you gonna be jumping into this whole shit you never voted?
Yeah, did you see what other like a follow up on that? You see other people were like asking Kim Kardashian like, who you gonna vote for? We already know who the fuck your husband is for.
Who you gonna vote for, bitch? Reggie Bush? No, what you call it? Speaking of Kim Kardashian, you see that shit that Kanye got for her for her birthday?
Nah, well,
I don't know how old she is. Is she 40?
I think she's in her late 30s. I could check. She's probably pushing 40 by now.
40 double D. Nah.
Hella fake.
Fucking man. All right, fake boobs or real boobs?
Those are fake as fuck.
No, I'm just saying. What do? You care if it's fake or real?
No, I like real.
Real boobs.
Yeah, because I mean, like, with real, if they sag, you can always get them fucking tucked, and then they still be perky. You feel
You
me?
just have them wear suspenders or something.
Nah, you get them fucking, you get the breast reduction. You know how they fucking
Yeah.
shift and shit. So like, that's technically plastic surgery, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think Queen Latifah did that shit. Breast reduction.
Yeah.
She has some fucking big hooters.
Yeah, Kim is 40.
Okay, yeah. There
She
you
just
go.
turned 40 last month, basically.
So Kanye did this gift for Kim. It was like some Black Mirror shit.
Yeah.
He had a hologram of their pops and had them actually talk and say, hey, you remember this time when, we'll be driving in the car and this shit is crazy because it's a hologram and she's crying and shit. But of course, Kanye did this. So Kanye was all like, your husband, he's a very, 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 very great, like the motherfucker like glitched. Like, this motherfucker glitch or not? He didn't. He just made him like,
Yeah.
I was like, God damn, man. But I'm like,
And a follow up on the fake boobs versus real boobs. I ain't gonna call no people out, but let's say like I've had at least one coworker that I found because I was like, it didn't make sense. It was like she kind of had no ass, but like her fucking top was like hella put whatever she's like. I guess her boyfriend paid for them, but I feel like girls do that shit on fucking purpose when they kind of got like their boob kind of touching your fucking arm type of shit.
trying to brush it up against you?
Yeah, they be like, oh, he's talking to you, but they gotta almost have their boob on you. Like her shit felt like if you like kind of touch this right here, like kind of feel that shit, and you're like, you know what I'm saying? Like
That's how fucking firm and
yeah, like
hard
that,
it
like you know
was?
what I'm saying? Like when you feel it was like felt like since somebody got their knuckle pushing it, like it
so she had no ass though.
no, that's like no ass, like cause like real boobs when they up against you, kind of feel them squish a little bit. Like her shit was like no give, you feel me?
Fake boobs, real boobs. This dick is rated.
This is for real. I'll whip it out and show y'all right now. I'm about to start my fans only. We get cash off of it.
We're gonna cut it right here. You wanna watch the rest of the episode? OnlyFans. Sausage reason. That shit sounds gay. That's so gay ass shit.
Like
We started a new.
Lewis says, like we both gonna whip our dick out. Like, yeah, we got a fans only. Like, y'all both just whip your dick out in front of each other. Like, no, we were doing it for the fans only. Like, yeah, whatever.
OnlyFans grinder. Nah. Fucking. Do they gotta be the most? I mean, I know it's like a thoughtful ass gift. Kind
Thoughtful?
of. Yeah, thought. Emphasize the thought.
Yeah, as far as like what getting your girl boobs.
Yeah, and I love the boobs. Not the fucking the hologram of the pops.
Oh yeah.
I was wondering if the pops were saying that shit at the same time. Like, hey, you remember that time when I was taking care of you guys and mom was out there fucking OJ? Out there making Chloe, making fucking big
Exactly.
ass, gigantic.
Funny
sister.
enough, like the follow up one after like I fell asleep on the Epstein, they started doing the OJ one. I was like, I'm not watching this
Fuck that
shit.
That's the one with David Schwimmer and fucking. I was gonna say Mark Cuban.
No, like ID again. It's like the documentary.
Documentary.
Like 5-part series.
Yeah.
Where like he was fucking like honestly at this point he was fucking guilty because like apparently DNA was around in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Cause like I was watching this shit. They told like how he had a cut on his fucking hand, and there was like also like other blood drips. So it was like y'all couldn't fucking hit the DNA test and kind of see if that was his or not.
No, cause man, you know the juice be fucking
loose,
juking them motherfuckers.
What the fuck? He clearly had like Epstein status where he had like a lot of fucking high profile friends, so that's what probably helped him out.
Gotta be. You gotta have high profile friends, man.
Oh yeah, that shit is crazy.
Get you out of those tight spaces.
Yeah, cause I mean like I didn't fully watch it. Cause I remember like a long time ago watching the documentary of his shit where they was showing like the actual images and how fucking deep he cut his fucking wife's throat. That shit was like too much.
Was it? I don't remember.
It was almost damn near like let's say like when they came about that, he almost looked like he damn near fucking tried to decapitate her, dude. Like yeah, that shit was gruesome. Cause they said that I forgot how he cut her throat, but other dude was like what is it, Ron Goldman? Was that the other guy that got murdered?
It was Ron Goldman, yeah.
Yeah, he got stabbed at least more than 20 or something. Like it pretty much was like.
So her murder is unsolved.
No, I mean,
like, we kind of know
unsolved as far as how like the fucking in the court of law, but
like Malcolm X is unsolved, but we know about Malcolm X.
Yeah, or Tupac is unsolved,
yeah.
Even though the fucking LAPD already know who the fuck did it and everything else.
That's some crazy ass shit.
Yeah,
how we live in a world like that. Like we know what the fucking answer is, but we don't want to waste our time trying to. Fucking
don't get it twisted. The fucking court system is not about justice. You know what I'm saying? It's about
it is. No, I'm just
because like I mean, best example is look at fucking Jeff Epstein. They got his shit proven that he did it, but like, or they got actual footage evidence that he did it, but you gotta take it to fucking court and quote unquote prove if he did it. In other words, you get a fucking jury that gets to decide, oh, we think he did it and we didn't. Like, no, motherfucker, it shouldn't be that. It should be straight down the middle. If we got footage of you did like the R. Kelly shit.
Yeah.
Footage of you fucking doing it is fucking clearly you on the fucking video, but people, you know what I'm saying, you gotta do the whole without a shadow of a doubt.
Dude, you can come out and be like Edward Snowden. You know Edward Snowden, right?
Yeah.
He comes out and says all this shit.
And they trying to get his
and they trying to fucking like get his ass. But I'm like, look, dude, he's telling y'all what the fuck is going on, and you getting pissed because he's exposing y'all, telling the truth to everybody.
Yeah,
and it's fucked up. He came. I think now he's a resident in Russia.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's been trying to get his residence for a while. Like, did you ever have to read that in high school? We probably mentioned this before. The book 1984.
Yeah, George Orwell.
Yeah, George Orwell. Yeah, I remember like having to read that book. And then obviously watching V for Vendetta, and it was like, remember we were reading that.
That shit was like,
but it was crazy, like, because I think we read that like our sophomore year, like around the time that I think September 11th happened. Because I remember like, I don't know if that was supposed to be on our curriculum off top, but it was like the teacher basically had to start reading this shit, and I remember like she probably screwed her mind, but she was like basically telling us like, pay attention to this book and pay attention to how I remember Bush enacted the whole Patriot Act, and it was like the Patriot Act is basically the fucking blueprint of Big Brother's watching you.
Dude, it's the truth. Because now, like, you can't post certain shit, you can't do certain shit, they're watching you.
Yeah.
So if you start banning motherfuckers, right? Mm-hmm. So like they banned Alex Jones. He can't be on YouTube.
Yeah.
Now you ban a guy like that, then you start pretty much manipulating how you want people, what kind of content you want them to see.
I mean, what it is basically, it used to be like that with network television, but then fucking the internet became a fucking thing. So they're not trying to, because the internet, the thing about it is the internet is free, but you know, they're slowly trying to make the internet, that's why you got like all these fucking shows, like all these fucking companies like Disney Plus, and everybody's shifting to internet where it's kind of almost making it as like, okay, you can be on the internet, but if you want this service, you still got to fucking pay for it. So in about 20 years, like owning cable or DirecTV would be obsolete, but you got to start buying all these networks. Streaming services.
I'm kind of doing that now.
Yeah.
With Hulu and ESPN Plus, Netflix, and all that shit.
Like I've basically been ciphering off of like which is illegal. I give a fuck off my cousins and shit because like I was saying like I mean, or I'll be straight up. I fucking go to illegal websites. I won't watch my shit. You know what I'm saying? I got enough of a fucking firewall. I'm pretty tech savvy to be like, oh, as soon as the thing pop up, oh, can you click to do this? No, bitch. Like, I gotta give it to you, like, you have to just be cool until you click. But like that's how I used to watch. Like remember like how we would talk about UFC and shit like that for years. How I used to watch UFC fights, boxing, and like WWE or even like TNA or wherever the fuck. I'll pretty much go to this fucking one website. It's like a European. Well, I'm kind of saying too much, but European website. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So their regulations are a little bit more looser than ours. You just got to be cool that you don't fucking get no virus.
No, yeah, I mean, yeah, fucking hell, people have been doing that shit for. I mean, even if it's not just me, Dad, we're doing music. We used to do LimeWire and all that other shit. So everybody's always trying to burn certain shit. You're always gonna find a fucking loophole.
Yeah, but remember I told you even when I used to like when we used to have like Napster and shit like that. Like for me, it's kind of like what streaming services are now. Like, I guess this kind of let me preface this. Like you know, like streaming services, you pretty much can listen to the whole album. It's like most people just do that shit. I told you. I'll listen to the whole album, and if I like it and it's an artist that I support, I'll still buy it. So for me, that's how it was. Like, Napster was cool, but remember, like with the MP3s and shit, like there's certain songs where like it'll sound like a little bit kind of like muffled and shit. So like, I would listen to your whole fucking album through Napster, maybe even burn a copy, but I always wanted a physical copy in the album. You know what I'm saying? Because well, that's when albums that actually have the booklets and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And cool ass cover art. So like, I have a burnt ass copy, but as soon as I got to save up my little change shit like that, I'll go fucking buy your album.
Dude, now you don't see that shit no more. I used to like to be like, oh, who wrote this fucking lyrics? You'd be like, oh, who wrote this Drake shit? And you're like, 7 motherfuckers wrote this fucking shit. You're telling me you don't write?
Yeah, I don't understand why they don't like, if everything is like fucking iTunes stuff like that. I think at one point they used to do that. Remember, like, I can't remember some of the earlier albums they used to download. They used to have like the what do they call like the digital notebook or something like that? Or digital.
You go online and you get to actually just see
but remember, like it would be like, let's say like your iTunes would give you like I think one of Lupe albums had like you got like the 20 songs and then you like another little thing like 21 or something like that. We click on it and then it would give you like the whole track listing, everybody, and it show you like the digital. It's like the digital booklet, I think is what it's called. Like,
because they did that with My Dark Twisted Fantasy or some shit.
Yeah,
they kind of did the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. Where it's like you get the whole fucking album, but then you can actually, if you don't have a physical copy, you still can look at the cover art and everything.
But they don't do that no more, right?
No.
That's the shitty part, man. I don't know. My lady be making fun of me because she'd be like, "Stop buying CDs. Like, you know, the shit's all digital." I stopped buying CDs.
Yeah.
Now I buy the shit digital, but it's just like, what happened though if Apple crashed?
Yeah.
All my shit's gone.
Yeah.
All my movies, all my shit. That's why I don't know. I don't know.
Well, see, I don't know because I haven't plugged in my iTunes to my computer in like years. But the cool thing about, at least initially, where you used to like buy it through iTunes, since you own this shit, you can still, you know what I'm saying? Oh, click on that album, you can burn like a CD of that album type of deal.
Yeah.
I mean, that's also like another thing too. Is like it's a scam. It's like I've downloaded so much fucking music by this point that it's like before I fucking die, they probably say it's illegal, but it should either be where I can fucking gift my account to somebody else, because like it's kind of like a setup. Like they get like, let's say you and your lady like the fucking album. In order, like, you can't like share your fucking iTunes or something. You can't link your iTunes together. Like, no, you gotta buy it and you gotta buy it. No, fuck that.
I hate. Yeah, like, oh, you can't just be like, oh, let me give you this movie. No, you gotta go online, probably sign into my account, then you know watch it.
That's how they're trying to get sell more units. But I'm like, before I fucking die, it's gonna be a grandfather fucking account, like to my fucking kids. Like, here, this is my information and shit. You don't have to fucking buy any. You don't have to buy any. Tupac ain't making any more fucking albums. It's gonna only be nothing but fucking remixes. I got all the fucking Tupac for sure. You got that
Pop
shit.
Smoke though. Yeah. Pop Smoke still making albums.
Yeah. I mean, unless he's like recorded like there's a bunch of like unfinished songs. Like I don't see maybe like so they can stretch it out like another album or two, but.
I don't know. They made a deluxe edition out of his fucking last album, and that was his own. It could have been his own fucking album. I don't know what they were doing. Maybe they felt like, oh, we're not going to be sitting on this trying to make money off of him. But if you're giving it to his family,
well, I mean, don't get it twisted. If it's a double disc, that counts as 2 album sales. That's how
That's how they still do it. They'll do it.
Yeah, like I think technically, I don't know. I have to look it up, but I think technically, when Tupac had sold, remember, like he had sold like 6 million records in like 3 months. I think he technically sold 3, but since it was a double disc, it counted. Because I mean, if it wasn't a double,
how about if you released your album first, wasn't a double disc, and then you released the double disc after?
like meaning like let's say you like had 12 songs, you add 12 more.
Yeah.
I think that counts as a separate fucking
Cause
package.
fucking
So
they did
counts
that
like,
to Pop Smoke shit.
Yeah.
Say like it was 12, and then
They
I
do
don't
it.
know if you bought that 12, you get to get the extra 12
Yeah,
later.
Like, let's say they had an album and then have a deluxe edition. Those are counted as two separate units. It's like
That's fucked
I
up.
mean,
I feel sorry for the people though that bought the album,
yeah.
not knowing that there's gonna be a fucking
Oh,
deluxe
yeah, they
edition.
didn't play me. I was like, why don't they have this shit like, okay, if I bought the regular album and they have a deluxe, why can't I just upgrade to deluxe or buy those? I mean, because if I buy the other fucking tracks,
I'm gonna get all the other shit.
I'm gonna get. Or I'm saying if I buy just like they come out with 5 more tracks, so I buy those 5 more tracks. If I wanted to listen to the whole shit, it'd be like, I listen to the regular album, but the fucking deluxe is under its own little fucking banner.
Yeah.
You feel me? Unless I fucking make my own playlist. Like, what the fuck? If I make my own fucking playlist, I might as well scrap all of the songs I don't like of the album in the first place.
Since you're talking about albums, you see, oh, your fucking girl dropped an album.
Who? Ariana or something?
Grande.
I haven't heard it yet.
You haven't heard your girl shit?
No,
Damn.
she ain't my girl.
Nah, I haven't heard nothing from her. I didn't even know she was gonna release an album. I didn't hear no singles. I didn't hear nothing popping from none of her shit.
Well, I mean, this year has been like I haven't been keeping up with almost anything this year because like.
Cause you can't be really knocking your shit going to like a cookout or a fucking beach. You can't do none of that shit.
No, exactly.
Like that group, City Girls.
Yeah.
They would have been popping right now.
Oh
with clubs.
yeah. They were smart though. I think they didn't release anything this year. Like, if you would have came out, like, if you got some fucking songs for the fucking summer, wait till fucking next year because like you probably would have fucking sold units, but selling units is one thing. Chuck D said it best. He didn't really care off of album sales because he always said that he felt like let's say a single is like your calling card. It's
Yeah.
basically it like to the point where like obviously you put a little value on the things that you get for free. People, it's one of those things. I forgot the fucking mindset of the person, but if you give somebody something for free, then they value it less type of deal. So,
Yeah.
but give them like okay, charge them $1. Okay, it's $1. But the flip side is the main point of that song is that you can go fucking tour and make you more money off of it. So
Yeah. You want to jump to these questions or you jump
Yeah.
back? Jump to the questions?
yeah, I guess it was like one. I mean, do you want to talk about the UFC and shit real quick? I guess get that out of the way.
We can do it before or after. We're gonna do it right now. Do it right now.
Okay, yeah, I'm saying we could do it right now. So
Which
UFC, I forgot which number that was.
254. You talking about Gaethje?
Gaethje versus Khabib. You were right.
I mean, I don't know, man. The motherfucker is just too good. I mean, I felt like the leg kicks was working if it was more like Killer Instinct
Yeah,
to get at his legs because it was connected.
yeah.
But I felt like it wasn't like ill will behind it. You gotta fucking tear that.
Yeah,
shit.
but like you could tell Gaethje didn't want to get taken down because he was basically backpedaling and like, you know what I'm saying, like basically side dodging and shit the whole fucking time. Like maybe a few times he engaged, but I have to like it's after you watch it again. But it was like majority of the time, especially when Khabib was pressing him and he felt like he was close to the fucking cage. He's like, nah, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep on fucking turning.
But I remember we talked about it before. Dan Hardy was right. You know about his wrestling shit.
Yeah,
You know, maybe he's not the greatest fucking wrestler.
yeah.
Now you went up against this fucking dude who wrestles Daniel Cormier on a fucking regular, a heavyweight.
Exactly, yeah.
And you think,
Remember, that's what I was saying, like, because I remember, like, I was telling you, like, when I was listening to Dan Hardy, he was like, maybe he chooses to bang, or maybe he doesn't wrestle because he's, you know, like, it's like one of those, like, remember I was saying, like, if you don't use it, you lose it type of shit. It's like, he hasn't been doing it, or at least he's been putting it, he may be wrestling, but he's putting his main focus on fucking striking, so
yeah, see, that's
something has
fucked
to
up.
give.
You
Something
gotta
has to
at
give.
least try to stay balanced. You gotta keep that fucking sword sharp.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, like you said, you're gonna lose it. So what's the whole point of working at wrestling? You're like a wrestler, then all of a sudden, like, nah, I'm cool. I'm gonna leave that in the fucking shed. I'm gonna start sharpening up on boxing, and that's it.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna work because when you run into this fucking guy who's a resilient fucking wrestler, he just keeps pressing.
Yeah.
What you gonna do then, man? You're gonna be screwed. You're gonna be a fucking Robbie Lawler.
For real.
That's the sad thing. We've seen Justin Gaethje had it, man, but I don't know. You see fucking Conor McGregor he's trying to get his ducats in there, man. He's trying to get some money off all this shit. But who's he fighting next?
Dustin Poirier.
Who you got on that one, man? I want Poirier to win.
I wanted him to win, but if we go off of, I mean, but that was years ago. If we go off of last time, he started Dustin Poirier in like 40, 50 seconds. So,
Oh, fuck, he did, huh?
yeah. after talking shit that he's like, I'm gonna whoop his ass in less than a round type of shit.
Oh yeah, that's what it's called, Mystic Mac.
Yeah, he called that shit. And I was like, damn, he scraped him. So, but I think Poirier is a lot better fighter than since then. But
it depends where his mindset. Because sometimes I feel like Dustin Poirier can go into a fight already defeated.
and that's what I was saying. Also, I was gonna put it like Dustin Poirier's been more active more recently than Conor McGregor. So that's the balance too.
He didn't even defend the fucking belt, huh? He lost it on the first title defense.
Who?
Dustin Poirier.
So like his interim.
What's the interim belt?
Yeah, he's never been
Undisputed champ.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think he was interim, ran into Khabib and then got scraped. Same thing that happened to Gaethje basically. Khabib was a gatekeeper. He's like, nah, bro. You ain't have to do shit.
But 29-0, should he be 30-0? Should he try to fucking even that out?
I feel like you should just wrap it. Like once your heart is not in it and your pops is not there, dude. What's one more fucking win? Like really?
Yeah, I know they was trying to do that shit with Mayweather.
Yeah.
Mayweather's trying to get that 50-0.
Yeah.
Who did he beat?
Conor McGregor.
Was it Conor McGregor? But then he had another fight after. Was that an exhibition fight?
I think he had an exhibition before McGregor and maybe one afterwards. So.
Fuck. What was the other? Did you want to talk about another fight on that card? Because I was ready to jump to another fucking.
I can't. What else was on that card? There was another one before. Oh, was that the? No, I'm getting it mixed up. Oh, I guess I can't think of the other fights on that card. The other match or other thing I just wanted to talk about was what's his name? Izzy going up to fight for the light heavyweight title, basically.
Dude, so he fights that guy. Let's say he gets that belt, that light heavyweight belt, and then we've been hearing words of John Jones, right? What if John Jones beats fucking what's that firefighter?
Stipe.
So if he beats Stipe Miocic, right?
Yeah.
Takes the heavyweight belt, and then you have Izzy versus John Jones.
You didn't see Izzy's tweet? He basically said like he's like if I get the lightweight title and John somehow like through this like something through God, I guess I'm going up to heavyweight. But he's basically letting them know it's like. I'm coming for this title. I'm going to get this. If you somehow manage to fucking get that title, well then I guess I'm about to be a 3-division champion currently.
Dude, no one has never done that shit. People probably has one. Oh, I'm gonna go up here. Then the belt's gone. Then you move up and you get another belt.
Yeah.
The whole 3 belts.
Nobody's
at the same time.
Nobody's ever been a 3-division champion either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Connor's trying to. That's why he's kind of.
But if he can do it all at once, 3-division current champ.
Greatest
that would be wrong as fuck. But I think it would be better actually if he fight John Jones than Stipe, because Stipe is a real fucking heavyweight.
Yeah.
John, I feel like if he fight John Jones, that'll be like a lighter heavyweight for him to fight, which would be a little bit better.
But it's. I think John is naturally would be a fucking heavyweight. It's more of. It's his body type, should I say? Like his frame could be a heavyweight, but he fight like I guess his natural weight would probably be a light heavyweight, I guess. But I mean, if from what I hear, he usually walks around like 225, 235. So I'm like, that's a fucking heavyweight. You basically just cut hella fucking weight to be a light heavyweight.
Now I'm gonna say it right here. If Izzy and John Jones fight, John Jones win.
You think?
And I believe he wins 4th round.
By eye poke?
By the nose poking for that cocaine. Nah, I feel like he's gonna win just because he's gonna tag the fuck out of Izzy, man.
You think?
That's my opinion. I feel like he's gonna beat Adesanya because Adesanya got beat by cardio. I think that's how I see it.
Mm-hmm. I would say if he's gonna beat him, it's gonna probably be his Greco-Roman wrestling.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be an early fight. I think they'll have too much respect for each other.
Yeah,
and they're gonna keep it at bay for like maybe somewhere in the 2nd round they're gonna start taking blasts at each other and shit.
I just want Francis Ngannou to fucking knock the soul out of John Jones.
Fucking football player, Greg Hardy. You seen that shit this past weekend?
Oh, like him, like the shit that he was talking to me? Or?
Yeah, so he won his fight.
Yeah.
You see who he called out?
He called it, felt like, if I remember, he called out a bunch of people.
He called them all soft hands too.
Yeah, he was talking about, what's his name, Derek Lewis. Like he said he was soft hands. He said something about.
Didn't he say the guy you just mentioned?
Who?
Francis Ngannou?
I think he said, yeah, he's scared or some shit. I don't know. Like,
You gotta be the dumbest motherfucker alive.
yeah.
To call Francis Ngannou soft hands.
Well, because like you know, his counter was basically like, oh, when I was playing football, like, I was dealing with guys that are like 260, 6'8", you know what I'm saying? And I'm going up against them like 10, 20 times or some shit like that. I'm like, that's different.
But dude, if you basing your form on how you fight compared to these other guys how they fight, your form is sloppy as fuck.
Oh yeah.
You're not fucking standing right. Your shit's all sloppy. Francis fucking Ngannou is gonna put your ass to sleep with those fucking melatonin hands.
Well, you see, like Francis Ngannou is starting to actually perfect his boxing skills too, because he's been dealing with like Tony Atlas and shit like that too. So he's not so much of a like wild puncher. Like he was never really a wild puncher, but like the fucking uppercuts come at like weird ass angles and shit. Like, dude.
But when he connect, oh shit! Speaking of uppercuts, you seen that fucking? I know it's not UFC, but Gervonta Davis.
Oh my god, yes. And homeboy was out for like at least 2 or 3 minutes, right?
The referee was still counting. I'm like, why are you still counting? Stop counting.
Did he count? I don't remember. Like I just remember, like I said, I just remember seeing
that motherfucking leg.
That's what I'm saying. They like hit the steaky leg. He got the chicken leg. I was like, yeah.
was sleeping. I'm just like,
he got a concussion and tore his ACL at the same fucking damn time.
What's his name? Like Santa Cruz or some shit. He hit him with actually good two straights.
Yeah, because Gervonta Davis took whatever. Then he was like, nah, bitch, uppercut, get the fuck out of here.
Put that shit to sleep. Like, stop that shit.
That shit was wild, dude.
But back to that fucking Greg Hardy fight, or that card. Last fight, man, by one of the GOATs.
He needs to fucking hang it up, man.
And he was actually winning that fight. Except until he got knocked down in the second. Or second or third. But then he got knocked out on the fucking fourth.
Yeah.
He was good, man, but sometimes you just gotta call it. Now, do you think he's done fighting, period, or just UFC?
I didn't realize he's like 45, huh?
Oh, fuck, yeah, but black don't crack, man.
Yeah, I know.
Even if you're Brazilian, man.
But it's like, exactly. But it's like, I mean, dude, like, I don't think anybody, especially how MMA keeps getting better and better, I don't think anybody's gonna ever break that fucking record of title defenses, especially kind of coming into the UFC being 16-0. You feel me?
Is John Jones? He's getting close to it, right?
But he lost before. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
fuck yeah, that's
like
right.
I mean, the close, like
consecutive.
Yeah. Like win streak. Like the closest that it would have been if Khabib fought 3 more times, it'd have been Khabib because he was like 13-0, so he had a 13 win streak.
Fucking Khabib, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That shit was just crazy to see, man.
Oh yeah, he also retired too. We didn't say that part.
Yeah. Fucking Uriah Hall, you knocked him out and he started crying and shit.
Yeah.
And he's telling him he's sorry, you love him, and the motherfucker's bleeding all over his head.
Yeah.
I'm just like, ugh, man. The fucking coronavirus happening right now, man. Coronavirus! You got bleeding all over your shit.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's fucking one of his role models, man. You see you fight one of your role models and then you fucking end up beating the shit out of him.
Yeah, nah. If you were like a role model, I was like, I can't take that fight. It'd be like, I don't see how the motherfuckers would do it if y'all like fucking friends. I'll be like, nah.
That's why Cormier and Cain Velasquez are fighting.
No, yeah, exactly. It'd be like, well, we contending for the title. Well, how about you know what I'm saying? I'll bow out, let him go first. If he lose, then I go for it. You know what I'm saying? But
wasn't Dana White on some bitch shit telling them like, oh, they need to fight?
Yeah.
Because there was like the top 2.
Yeah.
Dana White a bitch.
Yeah. That'd be like saying, oh, Nick and Nate Diaz should fucking fight. Like, really? We fucking brothers. Are you kidding me? We fucking fought a bunch of times before. We're not gonna. No. And I mean, like, the title, I guess, whatever. To me, the title don't really mean shit, honestly, at this fucking point. Because, I mean, you see, like, the last few years, rankings really don't fucking matter.
Rankings don't mean shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Popularity is what
exactly. So it's like, if rankings don't mean shit, the title really doesn't mean shit. Because you could be the champion, but you're not really facing anybody. What the fuck?
I wish I remembered her name. I fucking forgot her name, dude.
Describe her.
This little white chick. I think she's white.
Yeah.
But she's in the UFC.
Yeah.
But she's been winning her fights. And she was calling out motherfuckers like, why are you even up here in the top rank? You lost. Why are you even fighting for this title shot? You lost. She was like, I came here and I'm still winning. And I'm finishing fights. She was just like, what do I got to do to get up there in the ranks?
I think I know who you're talking about. I can't remember what's her name is.
And I'm just like, damn, man, you know what? you gotta be sexy.
Yeah,
It sucks, but you got to. Just like the fucking rap game.
Yeah.
You gotta sell sex. That's the fucked up thing. Ronda Rousey wasn't like the best looking chick,
No, not by far.
but she had enough where she kind of
Well,
looked pretty.
it was more like she was the best looking out of the initial. Well, what maybe with the exception of Misha Tate was like the best looking one out of all of
I
them.
didn't like this shit. Well, yeah, but who you gonna pick? Her or Cyborg?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Most of these fucking like, if you see like, is it's either PFL or one championship, or I don't know if the one became PFL, but there's this one like Asian chick that's like the champion or something like that. Honestly, I thought it was a dude, bro, because she got like short hair. She looks like a fucking. She even dressed like a guy, but it wasn't. Because I was like, does PFL do intergender matches and shit like that? I was like, they let you fucking. I was like, they only doing it based off your weight class.
Why you
like,
gotta do this?
You know, I don't know, because like that's what I think is like, if I'm wrestling a girl, I'm wrestling a girl, and I'm not talking about actually wrestling.
What you call it? There was that Brazilian chick, fucking yoked ass dude. She looked like a dude.
I mean,
Yoked ass dude, man. She was fucking ripped. Her name was like Gabriella some shit.
oh, that buff ass,
Buff
like,
as fuck.
Is
She
she
looked
like-
like a female Bob Sapp.
yeah, ain't she like also like 6'2" or some crazy shit like that?
Some shit. You know, I seen her when I went to Bellator one time.
Oh shit!
That was the first time I seen her.
You was like, oh shit, this bitch probably whooped my ass. Let me get back. Yeah,
I was like, oh shit.
she probably weighs like she's a heavyweight too. I think she's like 280 or some crazy shit like that. She might be like 6'4". That might be a challenge right there. You like, I don't even fight you with bitch. What's up?
Dude.
I'm gonna hit you in your nuts. I know you got.
I'm nervous just talking about this shit, man. I'm like, damn, your dick bigger than mine. What the fuck you doing?
Yeah, she's like hella ripped, dude. It's
Like,
like
young ass, she fucking hella big as fuck.
trying to fuck her, she gonna break your shit out. Like, oh, okay, I tap.
Like those bitches that be breaking watermelons.
Oh
That's how she
yeah,
do it.
no. Bitch, they can break a watermelon. No, I ain't going down. You might just go, oh no, bitch, you breaking my. Oh, I can't.
Is it sexy if a girl be like, hey, watch what I can do, and she just cracks like some
No.
fucking watermelons? Nah, you ain't gonna be like, yeah.
No, I don't want to put my head between that. I don't want to put my legs between that. You fucking break my fucking hips and shit.
You know what you just say?
What?
Bitch, you racist. You gonna put a watermelon right there? Nah. You gonna put a watermelon? Fuck you.
Why didn't you use a coconut? No,
She like, I can do that too. I'm like, damn.
nah, if you could do a fucking coconut, I ain't fucking with you. Hell
Like
no.
that. There was something where somebody had like a hard-boiled egg and they put it right here and they try to squeeze it and break it and it doesn't break.
They must. I don't have to try that shit. They must be weak as fuck.
Maybe.
You don't have me do this shit. I'm like, shit, I got this crazy. Like, I could have fucking ate this egg.
See you next week with a sling and shit.
Yeah, like,
What happened, man? You was fighting Gabriella?
hell yeah. She fucking armbarred me. Like, the fuck. Oh, speaking of which, like, Khabib, like, did you remember, like, the story, like, Daniel Cormier came out and said that, which I just said, like, I respect Khabib even more. Like, he was been watching, like, Gaethje's, like, all his interviews, like, the whole week, told, like, if he puts me in submission, I'm gonna refuse to tap out. So Khabib knew that he had been saying that, but Khabib also knew that that Gaethje's mom and dad was in the audience. So, like, if you saw in the first round, he had a chance to armbar him, but he looked like he was transitioning to, like, a choke anyway, but the time ran out. So, second round, he kind of faked like he was going for an armbar, but then he got him in a fucking, a triangle, basically, because, you know what I'm saying, instead of fucking hold his arm, because, you know what I'm saying, if a person's not gonna tap out, the only other option is to break that shit for the referee to stop. He's like, you put him to fucking sleep, no harm, no foul, you wake up, you're all good, there's no fucking permanent damage. And I was like, to think that shit in the middle of a fucking fight while you fucking fighting, and be like, okay, I got him an armbar, but he's not gonna fucking tap. When you transition into this shit and choke him out, that's crazy.
Because he even talked about saying that he didn't want to do it because he knew that his family was watching.
Yeah.
He didn't want to do that, you know, in front of their family while they're watching. So that gotta be like the fucking utmost respect.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
shit.
I told you, like, I never want Khabib to fucking lose because, like, I'm not as religious aware, but I like his, like, what he stands for is like the principles of martial arts that you know what I'm saying, I grew up, like the traditional martial arts at least that I grew up on, you know what I'm saying, where it's like honor and, you know what I'm saying, certain type of fucking code, like no one thinks, like, if you got somebody you beat, you don't fucking, you know what I'm saying, do extras. Basically, you beat them and then you kind of move on. You doing extras, kind of like, now you done turn from fighting somebody to bullying them. You know what I'm saying?
That reminded me of when I used to train out there with Eugene, right? Eugene Jackson. So he was telling us, whenever you go out there to fight, when you fight and you win the fight, don't be go out there doing backflips and celebrating all that shit. He said, just show that you're happy and shit, but you gotta understand how the other guy feels that you just beat him. Yeah, you probably want to celebrate like a motherfucker, but at the same time, you're kind of kicking the dude down if you out there doing crazy ass shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, I understand.
I mean, well, you're also saying that because the flip side is you can get your ass knocked out and somebody be fucking breakdancing and shit too. You're like, damn, I feel like an asshole. So it's like, yeah, I would always probably try to keep that tradition. So if having somebody knock me out, they're gonna be like, he's always been respectful. So it means out of respect, I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying, dance on his fucking grave type of shit.
Like you said, like a true martial artist. Right?
Yeah. Like I think that shit honestly really. Who kind of started really doing the showboating? I can think of as Tito Ortiz. I can think of that's the top one off my head.
Yeah.
The whole
so digging the grave
digging
the motherfucker in.
Yeah,
and that's why I liked him.
Yeah,
but it was fucked up. But then,
because anybody before him, can you think of really that used to showboat like that?
Not like that. Not in MMA.
That's what I'm saying. Or at least like prime time, like as far as UFC prime time, when he was like number one. You know what I'm saying?
Tito's the first one doing it to the whole Lions Den with fucking Ken Shamrock and all his boys. But I don't think there was anybody else that was like kind of doing that shit.
I was just thinking of remember that Tito video I sent you? He was like, Chael said it. Yeah, you always use your mouth to get what you want. And then Chael said it's like, now Tito says that I use my mouth to get what I want. When in actuality, his wife is the only one that I know uses her mouth to get what she wants. It's like,
and he was like, first of all, that's not my wife. I'm like, damn, yes shit.
Yeah.
You're a loser. You can't.
You still have 2 kids by her motherfucker.
Yeah, so. like, shut up, man. You lost. You can't try to, like, fucking knock him off for fucking roasting your ass.
Yeah, like, that's a follow-up. Well, you're already fucking married, but, like, if you were fucking single, would you ever even consider fucking even dating a porn star?
If I was single, dating a porn star?
No.
Not dating. I'll probably pull what a Jimmy G did, just fuck her.
Fuck her.
That's about it.
Okay, yeah, maybe fuck her, but as far as like relationship, nah.
Relationship.
Hell no.
You don't catch me holding hands with
That's what I'm saying. Like unless like it was some weird shit where it's like, you know, it got certain fucking porn stars who basically only do scenes with their significant other. Like I was a fucking porn star too, and we only fucking each other. Or shit, I guess unless I was a porn star fucking other girls and shit. She fucking other dudes, I guess. Like, I would have to almost damn near be in our industry type of shit, but I don't. Yeah, hell no. STDs is a real thing. You feel me?
I think that one broad used to do it. She was pretty too. I don't really like Asians like that. I'm not being racist. It's just like it's just not my cup of tea.
Your cup of tea?
And I'm talking about green tea.
Green tea. That's what I'm sipping on right now. Green tea.
Nah, it just, what's her name? And I liked her. Tara Patrick.
Tara Patrick.
I know she was going out with some dude, and I guess all she kept doing was just scenes with her dude. Remember you saying that shit. Like, I think she did that, and after that, she just did like lesbian shit. But
yeah. It's like I guess, but I'm like, these lesbian shit, I still kind of feel weird out. I'm like, these bitches are getting piped down by these other dudes and shit. You don't know what type of diseases they got. So.
Would you do a threesome if you had a girl that's your girl?
Yeah.
But you said she wants to bring another girl. Would you do it? Or maybe
I feel like that's too much fucking work. You know what I'm saying? Like I probably said it before, like dealing with 2 girls, but yeah,
how about
probably once. But if it becomes like a reoccurring thing, it was like, bitch, you got other tricks on the side that I need to know?
How about if it was 2 girls and then 1 cup?
Yeah.
We'd be like, hold on, I think we're missing something here.
No, hell no.
What the fuck is this cup for? Nothing. Just put it right here.
I'm like, yeah, but I don't think like. I guess it'd be a fun time, but I don't be like, oh, I'm the man, I had a threesome. Like, everybody done did that shit probably by this fucking point, you feel me? Like, now if I had a foursome, I had like 3 bitches and then me, then I'm a man, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
you on that
rotate,
shit.
Line them up, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck, that gotta be some crazy. You think,
I would have to be also like, Viagra for real, or what is that shit Andrew Schultz be promoting? That Blue Chew or something?
Blue Chew.
Yeah, I gotta be on some shit like that, cause I'd be like,
you sleeping with your shit.
That's what I'm saying. I'll be like y'all get 1 round.
What's that fucking what's that Viagra? No, I'm just joking. Man, I fucking forgot what I was talking about, man. think all the blood rushing my dick. Talking about this shit.
We talking Tara Patch, or is that her name? Tara Patch?
Oh no, we were talking about the fucking. No, I was gonna say something about lesbians or some shit.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah.
Well, we're talking about like threesomes and shit too, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's over.
Still, I'm just saying, like, I personally feel like it's too much. I mean, also too, like you run the risk of. I feel like I would run the risk of. Somebody's gonna have to feel left out, basically, in that threesome. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like to some extent, because like, let's say I'm giving it to my girl, then I start giving it to her partner, something like that, and her partner's really enjoying it, and maybe I kind of give it to her partner a little bit longer. I think I'm gonna have my girl kind of looking at me like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
If two lesbos, right?
Yeah.
Two lesbos, they have sex for the first time. Is it technically losing your virginity?
I guess. I think any sexual act is technically losing your virginity.
So if they just like scissoring, that's gonna be considered dry humping?
Yeah, see, well, no, that's not. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, because I don't consider dry humping as not losing your foot. I don't give a fuck if you're dry humping and all busting.
But if you dry humping naked, it's the same shit. That's what they're doing. They dry hump. Well, they're humping, but it's. Do you consider it, or does it need to be penetration?
Let me call my girl. When I was saying call her and thing like, I got you on speakerphone. I don't know. That's
I don't know. I just want to know, like, if a girl with another girl, and then I'm thinking like, if you was a lesbo like your whole life, or whatever, and you say you had sex with all these girls, it's just like, do you technically lose your V card?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I know they're probably gonna say yeah.
Because remember, like, the traditional form of sex is penetration, basically.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I don't know, because like remember, I think we had this discussion in one of our early episodes. Of, like, a lot of people don't consider like oral sex sex. You know what I'm saying? So I guess a guy doing it to a girl, or a girl doing it to a guy type of, you know what I'm saying? Or girl doing it to a girl, or a guy doing it to a guy, whatever, it doesn't matter. But they don't consider that sex. They consider that, what is that, third base or something like that?
What if a girl ate out another girl's ass?
That's nasty. You know what I'm saying?
And bring in the cup.
Bring in the cup.
What do you? That's not considered like. That's not anal sex, but it's a sex. It's still a form of a sexual act.
Yeah,
right?
well, it's sodomy, I think, right?
I know it's a rim job, but it's not like it's not considered. Well, like a hand job is not considered. It's a sexual act, but it's not considered.
I don't even know. Well, I guess what a hand job would be. Second base, right, or something? Yeah, I think I have to look at it. I think like if you start touching like genitals, I think that's second base. But depending on like how far you do it.
So what the fuck is third base?
That's what I'm saying. I think like second base
in your mouth.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think like second base would probably be like a dick in your hand. Third base would be like a dick in your mouth, and
well, if it's not a dick in your mouth, it's fucking pastrami meat on your fucking lips.
Yeah, so I don't know. I had to relook those fucking with the fucking base things are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know any. I mean, we all know.
I can say because I think technically only thing first base is a kissing or something like that. Because I think even if like let's say like start touching, I don't know if like that's not. I don't know if like even like let's say, touching like boobs or touching like genitals is considered still first base or second base or not. So
maybe I'll consider that first base. Now, if you put it in her ass or his ass on accident. Is that considered foul ball? We gotta incorporate all the baseball. We gotta put all the baseball in this shit.
What's foul ball?
Or is it called the dugout?
The dugout.
Oh, we gonna be changing this whole shit.
Yeah, that's a foul ball.
We changing the game.
That's foul ball. So you get two
foul. Oh man,
you're stupid. Like, the fuck.
That'd be so funny. I don't know. I was just thinking about this shit. Like, what the fuck is virginity?
No. That's a penalty on the pitcher. That was like, the catcher wasn't ready. There's a penalty on the pitcher.
Oh fuck. What you call it? Fuck it. You want to jump to the shit?
Or I guess another one is like that's an automatic walk to first base. Hit you with a fucking like a blade fucking hit.
Dude, what is that though? If you want to start walking, how do you steal base? How do you steal a base, man? You just sneak?
I was gonna say you hit that Cosby move real quick.
Oh shit! That's been fucked up. Oh man!
I've never seen somebody at bat steal like 3 bases, but that's Bill Cosby. You throw that fucking pill and it's like this motherfucker stole 3 bases.
This motherfucker stole a home run, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wait, that'd be crazy, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? You go to swing, he's like, fuck that shit. He's like, go for first and still all hit fucking home and shit.
From the whole bench?
So I guess though, yeah. Bill Cosby, you throw the pill in, when the pill is settled, you automatically, you walk into first real quick. You get an easy walk to first. And once that pill kick in, you get the fucking still home. Like,
we got an easy to this, baby. Come on now.
Yeah, so, yeah. That's
God damn, you going to hell.
Yeah. Roofing somebody, that's an automatic walk to first base.
God damn. Fuck. What if you just run the whole home, like all the way to home, but it's also still foul? That shit is foul as fuck. Been doing that shit, man.
Shit.
That's a Houston Astro.
Yeah, for real. Astro.
That's an asterisk on that shit, man.
Asterisk on the Astros. Yeah. Oh my god. Anyway,
jump into this shit.
What do we call this? Fans questions and some shit, or I don't know.
Just no, it's questions about our followers or whatever. I don't know if you want to call it followers or subscribers. But
I ain't got enough of the motherfuckers, so the people that watch,
yeah, if you didn't fucking leave by now, because we were talking about how fucking Bill Cosby is one of the goats of baseball.
Hell yeah. He's like, what's his name? Pete Rose ain't got shit on him. He's still king.
Who the fuck over Pete Rose? We putting this motherfucker to play baseball.
Yeah, and Bill Cosby ain't banned for life. He's in an automatic Hall of Fame first ballot. Unanimous.
Hey, we should get a jersey of the motherfucking Bill Cosby jersey. Custom jersey Bill Cosby.
That might be worse than wearing a MAGA hat. Somebody.
What team is fucking Bill Cosby playing for, man?
No. I have to think of what fucking team.
I'm trying to think of fucking team.
I was trying to think of what his jersey number would be. Like 8-1, or 6-9, or what the fuck is that would be like?
Oh no, I'm thinking of fucking teams, man. I don't know what teams he'll fucking play for.
I can't think of just because you know what I'm saying. Well, you already know I'm A's over here, but I was gonna say he had ducked the law for a little bit, so I was gonna say the Dodgers. He ducked the Dodgers.
The Dodgers, dude. Damn.
They go win the World Series. I mean, you guys already know, but LA was popping this year apparently.
Who's next, man? LA Galaxy for soccer?
Yeah. I was like, the Chargers? Yeah, right, never.
Chargers, that shit. Couldn't even win it with fucking stay out, man.
Hell no.
God damn. Fuck it. Let's just jump into these questions, man. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? 10 fucking years is a long fucking time. How old you gonna be? 10 years, you old motherfuckers.
Same age as you, bitch.
No, I'm young forever. No,
You're gonna be in our fucking 40s, dude. What the fuck?
God damn.
Shit, in 10 years? If I'm not dead or in jail. No, I'm saying it sound like if I'm not dead in jail, God willing, I'm alive. No, I'm saying, hopefully with some motherfucking kids by then. You know what I'm saying? I might hit the Cosby on these bitches and throw the pills and like, oh, it's a miracle. God gave you a kid.
But Reese, where you at? I'm just running these bases
I gotta be cool because Ancestry already got my DNA. So it's like, got your ass. Nah, I would hope like fucking kids.
Fucking kids?
No.
Oh, come on, man.
With some freaking kids
all right,
that married and either still doing this, maybe to a greater scale, you know what I'm saying, acting and shit. So
yeah, that'd be tight. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
10 years from now, I don't know, man. Hopefully, still doing this shit.
Yeah.
If God finally fucking lifts this fucking curse and give me some kids, that'd be cool. But I don't know, man. Like overall, in 10 years, I just want to be happy, dude.
I mean, well,
yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I just don't know.
I guess I would say equating having a wife and kids and like a successful career is kind of like equating to happiness, basically.
Yeah.
You know.
I just don't know what else. That's why I kind of I know it might be like a little easy way out. Just be like, oh, I'm gonna be happy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Materialistic and shit. I don't know if you consider a house materialistic.
I was
or another fucking house.
Yeah, I was gonna say like for me, well, I already have like fucking house. You feel me? But I would like to have like my own fucking like compound or like a mansion or something. Like, I guess that'd be a goal that I'm looking for, like a mansion, and then from a mansion, if I'm successful enough to have like my own fucking compound where it's like, you know what I'm saying, like I have like on my compound I have like 5 or 6 houses, like, you know what I'm saying, townhouse where it's like, okay, let's go, like, you know what I'm saying, I hit you up like, hey, come out this summer, you know, hang out with me, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
like I got a fucking guest house, you know what I'm saying, you can take this one, I got homies over here, blah, blah, and then we can, you know, pretty much I wanted to be, not really retired, but I want to be comfortable enough where if I want to go take a couple of weeks off or like a month off or fucking take the summer off, I can do that and just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not be tied to feel like I have to fucking work and provide and all that other shit, you feel me?
I've been prolonging the shit out of this fucking book I'm writing, and I need to fucking wrap it up. So hopefully, within that fucking 10 years, it'll be done, and hopefully I can fucking do one short film I always wanted to do.
Yeah.
And that's about it, man.
Yeah, so, I mean, to give you guys, to sum it up, more of the same of what I'm doing, and like the only added feature to myself personally is more financially stable, kids, and a wife. But as far as like entertainment and shit, that's kind of what I've been wanting to do, what I've been doing. So
Yeah, pretty much same shit here. Doing the same thing I'm doing now. I'm trying to finish doing my book. If I can do a short film, because I always want to do some short films, like directing and shit. Yeah.
Oh, potentially another one is besides on the mention here, but that's another one. Like to have a house or a home in another country that, like, you know what I'm saying, like if I want to go out to go vacation on,
Like in Mexico?
Yeah.
Shit.
That land is cheap out there, but now I was like, yeah, that'd be another thing. Like to have like a dual residency somewhere, you know what I'm saying, where like I have a vacation home that's not in America. Like I want my little, like I said, mansion compound in America, but I would like to have something like, hey guys, let's go to fucking Cabo. I got a big ass property over here. Let's go out for the fucking summer.
I hope that shit will happen within 10 years, but
Yeah.
you know, if it ever happens, hopefully it just happens, even if it takes longer than 10 years. Yeah, man, that'd be cool to do some shit like that.
Yeah.
Or end up like Edward Snowden and never come back. If you have
Well,
residency.
I have a homie in Russia, so I mean, I don't know if he got the Kremlin and the Putin connection, but you know what I'm saying? Put me on Putin, fuck it.
Yeah. And who knows, if our fucking plans change, our plans will change.
Yeah.
Alright, next one. Oh yeah, the last one was from my sister, man. She has that shit. This dude, he follows, his name is Riker215, out there in Philly. Shouts out to Philly.
Well, I think I've seen him on like TV comment on the shit.
Yeah.
Shout out, homie.
And
Where's the follow at, homie? No, I'm saying like he gonna see you like, oh.
God damn, man.
Do you want to go back to a couple of weeks where you sauce again? I'll fucking deprive you bitches. No,
Fucking this one you might like more because I'm not too familiar with this shit. Can all Marvel characters all Marvel, we call them characters?
Yeah.
Can all Marvel characters beat all anime characters?
No.
I thought it was a good legit question.
It's a good legit
But
question.
I just don't. I'm not familiar with the anime world.
I'm saying, but you got certain characters that are like super fucking power. Like you just think of Dragon Ball. Like Goku, like his power is pretty much unlimitless because the more, let's say if there's a character that whooped his ass, every time you whoop his ass, one of his one of the Saiyan's abilities is unless you kill him, but they can push it back. The more damage they take when they heal up, they automatically get an energy boost. So you would be able to whoop their ass, but they get to a certain point, you whoop their ass so much that he'd be powerful than you. And that's Goku, Vegeta, all of the Saiyans.
Vegeta?
Yeah, Vegeta, Goku, the whole Saiyans. And then you have like another, I never did watch it, but you got an anime called like One Punch Man.
I heard of that shit.
Yeah, where like you can whoop his ass all day, but if he hits you with one punch, he always
Lights
wins.
out.
Yeah, so.
Mike Tyson.
I mean,
what
like,
about,
I guess
what
you
about
can
family?
fucking
Can't just snap your finger?
Well, I mean, I guess I'm saying like there's characters like Galactus and shit that are like world eaters and shit like that could kill them like outright. But if it's a constant, I guess the better term instead of whoop their ass, it's kill them. If they just like a lot of anime characters, they have like this ability, like they lose a battle and then they either learn from their loss and they become a better
Nah,
fighter.
who's getting killed in this shit?
Yeah. Well, if it's straight off kill, like first time we meet, we kill. Yeah, Marvel. I would go with Marvel.
You going with Marvel?
Yeah,
Marvel will kill.
Yeah, because like you got characters like I said, Galactus off the top of my head.
So maybe anime characters will win the battle,
Yeah,
but not win the war.
Win the war. Like Doctor fucking Doom, like he's fucking ultra fucking powerful.
Yeah.
Like Doctor Doom is a fucking human, but he fucking is actually achieved like fucking even beyond God level of fucking powers. It's just because he's just as smart as Reed Richards and shit, but he always gets his hand on a bunch of different types of technology and shit like that. So Doctor Doom himself would just be hard to fucking beat. Let alone like Apocalypse, who can't fucking die. So yeah.
Yeah, fucking Apocalypse.
Yeah, Apocalypse would probably be the one that, like I said, besides like a Galactus or something like that, would just like kill everybody because you can't kill Apocalypse, and he has the ability to manipulate his DNA to learn new abilities. Like any ability that any mutant ever could fucking learn, he already has that ability.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, I think it was a solid ass question. But
Or
even
hell,
though I
yeah.
don't know more. I don't really know much about anime. But just
actually,
thinking about that
actually,
shit.
no, actually, I would go with Marvel because if Professor Xavier wanted to be a cheap ass, he just fucking lobotomized all of the fucking the anime characters. But he bitches got like none of the fucking anime characters got powers over mind control, so he's like, your brain's a potato, your brain's a potato.
They don't got no games like that? Like how they got a Street Fighter versus Capcom?
Not yet.
Or was it not Street Fighter? Marvel versus Capcom?
Marvel vs. Capcom, yeah.
They ain't got no shit like fucking Marvel versus anime, whatever.
Not yet, no. But yeah, I would say
I'm
because
really
Professor X is what they consider Omega level mutant.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm not even actually yeah, it's Marvel because I'm not even thinking of Franklin Richards, fucking Reed Richards' son. He has a fucking ability to fucking create universes and shit, destroy universes, create universes and
You
shit.
can create a fucking universe.
As a fucking baby, he was able to do that shit. To the point where they had to get the strongest mind, which was Professor X, and fucking like how Murray did for Jean Grey, put all these mental blocks on him so once he gets older, he can fully use his ability. But as a fucking baby, he was fucking already omnipotent. No, like as a baby, he already like still a baby, but he already knew everything. He was like, you try to walk to him, he disintegrates you or turn your ass into a fucking bird or some shit like that, and nobody can fucking stop him.
I didn't even know about that shit.
Yeah.
God damn. I mean, the way you fucking selling it,
Yeah.
I'm going with Marvel.
Yeah, I was saying like I didn't think about him because like yeah, he's like one of the like strongest beings, and he like pretty much what happened. Like, remember how like the like they had the game Marvel vs. Capcom, we had to face Onslaught with his like Professor X's mind and or no Magneto's mind and Professor X's body or some shit like that. Like Magneto went into Professor X's mind and they kind of fused.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Like him alone, like he basically killed off like a lot of characters. They brought him back, but he killed off like half of the Marvel universe. And then what ended up happening was how they brought him back was after like that saga ended, it did the whole Franklin Richards like universe where he started creating his own universe and shit. And in that universe, he fucking I want to create Wolverine. He died, so Wolverine's in his universe. So there's the excuse for a lot of characters to come back. It was like maybe Franklin Richards basically created another Earth, and then so took some other characters off of that Earth and put them on this new Earth and brought back a bunch of other characters, and that old Earth got destroyed. Now this is Earth type of shit. So,
well,
yeah, I thought anime, like I said, probably like battle wise, but as far as like
winning the whole fucking
like
war.
just destroy their whole universe. Yeah, I don't think they can mess with Marvel.
Well, that was a solid ass fucking. I thought that shit was good, man.
I know what your sister's question is like. Why are you so gay? No, I'm saying.
She's the one that asked the 10 years one.
Oh, okay.
This one. Why the kid hat? And that was because you had that fucking. Somebody asked why the kid hat because you had the fucking frog hat.
Oh, when my hair I'm looking fresh now. When my hair looks fucked up, you see me with. Well, I mean, I don't want to grow up with Toys R Us kids, but I have like. When you saw like the first, you watch our first.
No, he was wearing all kinds of hats.
Yeah, so like you watch like our first fucking 15 or something episodes, like you probably heard me say here before. My favorite accessories are beanies, peacoats, and like hoodies. So, and like anytime, like when I was especially like I said 10 years younger, anytime I go to like the Hot Topic and shit like that, I would go. You know what I'm saying? Like when I went to like the Great Mall, for example, I would go. I already got enough peacoats. I either go get me like a nice little like a jacket or like hoodie. And then I go get a bunch of different types of beanies that I don't have. Like I have like standard regular type of beanies, but like like a lot of those colorful ones. Like I got inspired by that one because somebody gave me the Cookie Monster one at first. And I'm like, oh shit,
I think I've seen that one.
yeah, I wore that one first. Like I got that one, and then after that shit, I went in and got the Kermit the Frog, and I got the Raphael one. I was almost tempted to get all of the Ninja Turtles, but.
Nah, you don't need it. You just need Raphael.
Yeah. So for me, it's like, I mean, I'll wear them like, let's say when it's like wintertime, like I you know, so I usually fucking wear them just for the fuck of it. But like anytime you see me usually wearing them, it's kind of like my hair is fucked up. And also like back in the day, let's say 10 years ago, I used to wear them because one of my homies, like we used to go to like rave clubs and shit like that. So
You just go to rave clubs with that? Well, I mean, yeah.
yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah, like well they be having all types. Like he got like tigers and all those type of shit. Yeah, because motherfuckers be all types of shit. So like I said, I got them initially, you know, just because it's like I like to collect beanies on top of, like I said, the peacoats and like the hoodies. It's kind of like my, like, you know, other people are into shoes and shit. Those are like my accessories that I like to get. And like I said, it started off with one of my actually managers is like, you know, for Secret Center got me like the Cookie Monster one, and it inspired me to get the Kermit the Frog and the Raphael one.
Yeah.
And like now, like I said, now if I get them, it just like something to kind of change it up. Plus, I haven't worn them in a while, but I can't even find a shirt. But I used to have like the Raphael hoodie, and then I had like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt, and I had like the red and green Nike, so it was like kind of looked like, it pretty much looked like a fit basically. You feel me? So
It's cool.
yeah. So like I said, at this point in my age, if you see me wearing them, it's more like my hair is fucked up. Because if you actually notice in some episodes, you see I had that on, but well, he could tell like I got a fucking do rag under this shit. And like I said, I just wear a do-rag, but I ain't trying to look super hood out here. So it's like, just throw the fucking, especially when we used to be driving to Oakland, it's like, I don't feel like getting pulled over by the boys. That's one of the...
With a fucking do-rag though?
Yeah, that's another thing. Cause like,
Under a Cookie Monster hat, you think they don't fucking give you shit?
No, they're not. I'm just saying, like, they're like, this motherfucker's wearing a cartoon hat on. I'm not gonna fuck with him. Yeah, that's what it is. Like, a lot of times, like, because when I put them on, it's just not just like bare, whatever. I used to have my do-rag on, but instead of like having my red or my black or whatever color do-rag on, train fucking hate. I basically put that shit on. I put my beanie on because where the fuck I live in Millow, the police are not that far from. So I'm like, if I'm coming out with a car and do-rag and shit, a lot of times I got like my sweatpants or like my whatever shorts on, like white beater. They be like, he going to rob this shit. Especially now you got to wear a mask and shit. So I'm like,
I be doing that shit. I wear the hat, wear the mask, wear sunglasses.
yeah.
I wear a wig. I don't give a fuck. I go in there like, set it off.
Yeah, it's more if my braids are not looking, you know what I'm saying, good. Or a few times, like I have my hair fucking down and shit, and I don't feel like combing it. I just throw my beanie on.
Well, there you go. That's why you be sporting the hat.
Yeah, remember you like they should have known that. Cause we used to always talk like here. We said earlier, but here you always talk about your hair. You act like a bitch. You're like, yeah, my hair looks fucked up.
So the other one, hey, refresh to see if we got a new president or not, man. See if they knocked this motherfucker out of the office already. Fucking Garfield the cat. Shit. And then we'll go on to the next question.
Sir Vessa says, nope, it's still 264 to 214.
What the fuck is going on? Y'all don't know how to count.
Yeah, see, like, just give him the fucking extra 6. Like, that should be automatic.
What the fuck? You need Rain Man to help you fucking count this shit? God damn. Oh, you know how he bitched last night? Talking about, stop the count?
Yeah.
Stop counting? What if they really just said, fuck it, we're gonna stop
Well,
counting
no,
your shit?
no, like, I was reading that, like, he was reminding me of something else. Like, he said stop counting for, I think the ones that he was potentially gonna lose, but he was like, oh, continue to count for somewhere else. It was like, wait, so you said to stop counting for, like, Michigan and somewhere.
I'm fucking manipulating the
yeah.
count. The fuck you? What dumbass.
What the fuck?
You deserve that shit to be off. Anyways, there's another question. Why you shouldn't put your kids in a private school?
Because they get touched. No, I'm saying.
You heard that thing about how altar boys get their hair combed? They go
In
like
between
this.
the legs?
No,
That's
no.
like
They have their head right here and they just go like that.
Oh, man. That's fucked up.
It's fucked up to the altar boys. Shout out to the altar boys.
Yeah, I
I mean, I know money-wise, you gotta pay your tuition, right? You gotta pay something when you're doing private school.
Yeah, I also think like private school, you probably shelter your kids too much from the fucking real world.
For sure you do.
Yeah, I mean, because I can't really call it for preschool and kindergarten. I went to a private school, which probably gave me like a fucking advantage. Like when I went to public school for like first grade and shit, because I was already like a decent reading level, math level. You feel me? But the flip side also of that too was my remember the girl cousin I always talk about.
Yeah.
Her dad was a teacher at that private school, so we probably went there just because, you know, since he was one of the educators, we also had like a supervisor that could kind of keep eyes on it. I would recommend private school as far as preschool and kindergarten, because I think mine might have been a fucking Catholic school or some shit like that, and no, I didn't get touched. But you know what I'm saying? This is where kids still can get their ass with. Like the teacher used to fucking pull out the ruler, you gotta fucking put your hand out, and he smacked the fuck out of your hand. And my grandma's old school, so yeah, if you want to, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? So plenty of times, I would be fucking acting up. I gotta fucking put my hand out and get my shit fucking whacked by a goddamn
He's like,
ruler.
here's the better ruler. It's a metal ruler. There you go. Knock his shit off.
So yeah, that's the shit that I don't miss about that. At least that's what I remember. I distinctly remember, like, anytime he fucking got in trouble, you basically, I don't know if they might even have the fucking paddle. I don't know if I ever got hit with the fucking paddle on the ass, but I remember like they used to have the little wooden paddle.
Yeah, it almost looked like the fucking like a sorority or frat.
Yeah, like whatever the fuck thing. Like if you playing cricket or some shit like that. But it was like I do remember distinctly, like anytime you used to get in fucking trouble, you gotta fucking put your hand out and they fucking smack you on the fucking hand with a ruler. So
yeah, that fucking I just think it'll be expensive. You're sheltering them for sure. You don't get to actually see the fucking diversity out there. I don't think.
Yeah, you fucking kids. I just know, for example, most of my the people that ended up in theater with me, like when I was in like college and shit, or even high school, most of them in the early years they were going to like all boys school, all girls school, and as soon as they fucking got into a public school, those are the hoes, or those are the motherfuckers that's popping every, you know what I'm saying? They pretty much almost like trying to play up for like lost time, where like those are the ones if you expose to some shit, you might as well blame yourself for them if they fucking become an addict, because they're gonna try a little bit and like, oh, this shit is fucking cool. And since they didn't kind of grow up in public school, or, you know, it may have kind of happened, you got your one kid, like group of friends, like this shit is not cool. Yeah, and you got like private school, everybody's kind of like fucking indoctrinated, everybody kind of uniform doing the exact same thing. Public school, you got your different types of cliques, you got your jocks, your blah blah. So it sounds weird. In a more diverse situation, you're less likely to fucking pick up something as opposed to being in the thing where everybody does everything. You feel me? Because if you go from everybody does everything, once you get into public school, or you want to fit in, because I used to be in this group that fits in to do this shit, so everybody's doing coke, I want to do coke.
You know the plus side though to a private school and a public school, you don't get shot up at a private school. So I guess that's the that's the only good thing. You don't want to get shot up at a
But about 2 days, we were like next week. So what we said last week, we got to take it back. I guess they got the public school.
That'd be
private
fucked
school.
up, huh?
Yeah.
Like, you know what? That's on my bucket list. And somebody go out there and just grimy ass shit.
I don't know, because I even thought about like
shooting up a school?
No.
Nah, I'm just fucking.
I mean, I'm not worried about it. Now I'm out of school, so they can't be like, oh, let's go to this house. Like, motherfucker, I'm 30. I'm too old. Like, what, I'm going to go to college?
Ooh, you get fucking upgrade and shoot up an adult school.
Nah, fuck that. Night school.
Nah.
You dumb motherfuckers.
I'm the Dark Knight, motherfucker, at night.
You're 40, still trying to get your GED. What the fuck I was going to say? We were just shit. I fucking lost my train of thought. We were talking like public.
You said you want what you always wanted to do.
I thought about potentially homeschooling my kids, but that falls back into the exact same line of sheltering them.
Yeah.
Because if you shelter them now, like pretty much, you shelter them now, you don't prepare them for later when shit. You know what I'm saying? When they get out into the real world, they're gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
Just even if you're like sheltered at home all the time, and you go to a public school, but you're always sheltered to stay home, school, and then when you go to college and you feel like, oh, I'm free to do whatever, and what happens? You throw away all the.
I would actually like to see what is the suicide rate. This is like a tangent, but suicide rate for kids that go to public school compared to private school. I bet you it's way higher for private school. Like, let's say like if you went to private school and then you went like you always been the top of your class, you get into fucking college, you start fucking failing, you're not used to fucking failing. Public school, you're probably like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You could be the same thing, always good grades, but you get into fucking college and shit's a little harder. You're probably less susceptible to do some shit like that because you probably had to face other type of adversity outside of just your curriculum. So
yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I want to look at that study. Maybe get back to you on that one because I would assume that's a lot higher.
I want to see how that shit is too.
And probably even social skills wise, like people that went to public schools got more social skills as far as like they can easily kind of mix and mingle into different groups and shit. I feel like if I went, well, I always like to talk. I think if I went into fucking private school, I would have probably got kicked out just based on my personality. Not being bad, but I easily got bored off a lot of fucking topics, especially when, you know, you can notice, you knew when your teacher was giving you busy work.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Hell
It's
yeah.
pretty funny. I was like, oh, everybody does this assignment. You finish it early. Okay, we're going to do another assignment. It's like almost the exact same problems they switch it again.
Like,
We're going
bitch.
to do another assignment. Like, bitch, you earned, because you know what they do. They basically teach the lecture and they expect you to take the rest of the fucking class to do it.
Yeah.
You finish that shit, like, oh shit, they want to teach again. Here's another page.
Yeah.
Practice. They would actually tell themselves, "Look, here's another page to practice some more. Bitch, I already practiced.
We talking about practice,
Yeah.
bitch. Fucking start being like Allen Iverson.
Yeah, so like I said, I think public school or private school, you don't do your kids enough justice to get them ready for a more diverse world. Unless they're gonna fucking, you know what I'm saying? Unless like the private school is like in Mississippi and you're around a bunch of all white kids and you're gonna work with the Klan, you know what I'm saying? When you get out, you're all good. But in this America, it's too many different types of groups. And that's also another thing too, is like most private schools is gonna be 90 or 80% white. So as far as
Pretty
you know,
much.
yeah, exactly.
They got the bread.
Yeah, so like if me, like or you, if you had a fucking kid, odds your kids probably if there is even another fucking Polynesian anywhere near, your kids will be the only fucking Polynesian. My kid probably be the only black kid if it's full black, or you know what I'm saying, maybe might be a few like mixed or where the fuck it quite possibly, but it's gonna be 3 or 4 where the fuck, or maybe at the most 10 kids of color compared to 80 or 90 or 90 fucking white kids. So your kid's gonna feel like a fucking outcast. So they're gonna have to probably deal with being bullied and ridiculed too. So
Exactly.
for us, that'd probably, unless like it was a private school that I went to that's like, oh, this is a diverse private school. We only accept so many of whatever groups. You know, like if I kind of knew that was a criteria, that would be a maybe. But that's also what goes back to the whole thing about like diversity thing. Like
Yeah.
most private schools, you gotta have fucking money, and there's only certain majority of demographics of people that got money like that are white people. So I don't think I'll be doing my kid any justice to fucking have him be like the only like few people of fucking color in a predominantly white school.
Exactly. And if you guys know any viable fucking pros, comment.
Yeah.
Comment, let us know.
Yeah, for real.
I'm gonna shoot that shit down.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking. We go on to the next one. I don't understand this shit. Have you ever called your teacher mom? I'm just throwing it in there because I didn't want to be fucking, you know, be like, what kind of fucking question? And then
I never called her. I never called the teacher mom, but in that, it's funny enough. Going back to that fucking private school, in preschool and kindergarten, we had a teacher. Because I remember, like, my first grade teacher was looking at me like, "Why the fuck you call her that?" Like, she used to be weird, but we used to call her. Her name was Gwen, but we used to call her Auntie Gwen.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it's just saying like that's the excitement because I remember like my first grade teacher was asking me like, so what was your last teacher? Oh, Auntie Gwen. Auntie? She's not your aunt. I'm like, I'm fucking bitch. I'm like fucking 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah.
I don't know any fucking better.
That's,
You gotta have a better, like, she's almost talking to me like if I was like fucking 12 or something. Like I'm fucking trying to lie to her or be smart. I'm like, that's what she called. She told us to call her.
yeah.
Why should I call her aunt? I'm like, I don't know. That's her name. Like.
I don't know.
I mean, at that age, I don't know what the fuck uncle, whatever anything is. I'm just like, okay, this is relative. It was like, she wasn't like no relative, but that's what she had us fucking call her, Auntie Gwen.
I never had a teacher like that, man.
And this was like that private school. I have to show you, like right there in East Palo Alto. That one is like right next to like that church and shit. Like, remember where the old McDonald's used to be? Like on like the very first McDonald's, we kind of come back that way. It was like the 3 different kids kind of running and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right next to that one church. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I went to. That was like kindergarten.
That's where you went.
Yeah, preschool and kindergarten.
Oh shit. Yeah, I didn't go to preschool. I was too intelligent. I was just,
No,
I was just fucking
listen,
with
my grandmother was trying to, or at least my mom and grandma was trying to load my ass off, you know what I'm saying, as soon as they fucking did.
Yeah. Nah, man, I don't know. I had a teacher where she called me daddy. No, I'm just I'm not. I don't know anything about this shit. I never called a fucking teacher mom. Never.
Did you guys watch that? What it was the episodes, the Stay Safe Kids, where I talked about the teacher sitting on my lap? You thought that's where I was like, you sit on my lap?
Oh,
okay,
could
mom,
it be?
like, nah.
Could be. I don't know, man. We just move on from this.
Yeah. I called the teacher grandma, but that was my grandmother, but she was never my teacher.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Before you fucking finish that, whoever wrote that question, can you comment please and kind of like let us know like what's the story behind that? Like,
yeah, if you got more to
were
this.
you fucking your teachers like, oh, mommy, give it to me?
Oh, man. You know, sometimes people say they dating their mom.
Yeah, no.
That's fucking weird to me when people say that shit.
Remember, I told you not date your mom, but I
yeah,
find qualities in girls around
yeah.
mom, so yeah.
What you call it? Yeah. If anybody out there fucking called their teacher mom.
Or dad for that matter.
Or dad.
Can you explain why?
Or you call a male teacher your mom. Because that's what we do in society now.
Yeah.
Fucking comment and let us know.
I know in high school we call teachers milk. But,
yeah, no, that shit. Stupid ass. Come on, next one. How you feel about the NFL this year? I guess it's just in general. Just
trash. It's not. I don't know. Like it doesn't really feel like a real fucking football season.
It
dude.
does feel kind of weak. I don't know. I know it's weak. It's the fucking Niners. They're down completely weak.
Yeah.
I think they're like 4-4 right now. 4-3. Or might be 4-4.
4-3. Because I think they must be ahead of the schedule. Because I think even the Pittsburgh Steelers are still 7-0. So I don't think anybody played 8 games yet.
Oh no, we had a bye week though. Niners had a bye week.
Oh, okay.
Look at here me saying we like I'm on the fucking team and shit. Anyways, they supposed to play Thursday night against the Packers, the Niners, right?
Yeah.
Packers got corona. And then today, starting wide receiver on the Niners got corona. So I don't even know if the fucking game is gonna happen tomorrow.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what's been happening. Like the whole season is like, and it just so happened. Like a lot of it's always like it seems like the fucking superstars. So they still going out fucking partying. It's like, oh, we're looking forward to this game. This many players of this team. This many players of this team. You know what? Let's actually cancel this week. And then like, for me, like I said, it's been hard for me to catch games because they get fucking postponed. And then like they set them at like some fucking weird ass like the Thursday. Like I never liked when they started doing whole Thursday night fucking football. It's like, dude, that's hella weird. Like
the Patriots was getting hit with corona early in the season, but now we kind of see it's not the corona that's beating them. It's fucking Scam Newton. Yeah, that motherfucker garbage.
I don't even know, dude.
Holy shit. It's almost, now I'm thinking like, you know what? I think Tom Brady is the fucking genius mind.
Well, yeah, because ain't the fucking,
Belichick.
what's names are like
they're either
5-2 or something like that?
They're 5-2. They just beat the Giants. Giants is fucking horrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking, who else? The Raiders out there is trying to stay alive.
Yeah. The funniest, bro, how you talked about a few weeks ago about Derek Carr talking about the Chiefs and shit about being a rivalry. I was so fucking surprised that the fucking Raiders blew out the fucking Chiefs, dude.
Yeah, and then they fucking had a bye week, and then they went and lost to the Bucks, God. But I'm like, how y'all beat the fucking Chiefs and you lose to the Bucks? I understand, this is more like a division game.
And that shit was like, was it like 40-10 or some crazy number?
Nah, it was, I think it was 40, like 24 or some shit.
Oh, you talking like the, oh yeah, because I think Patrick Mahomes tried to probably, that's the problem is, they need to get a fucking better defensive line, dude, because like you can't keep having fucking Patrick Mahomes do these fucking heroic comebacks. It was bound to bite him in the ass finally at one point.
Wait, you talking about?
Talking about the Chiefs, like how like they was getting dust and like because I have to look at it. I don't know if Mahomes was like either. I don't think he was like really getting. Maybe he got a few interceptions, but it was like drop passes and shit. But their fucking defense was like pretty much. It'd be like the defense would get out there. It's like you supposed to at least try to at least get them sometimes 3 and out. It was like, nah, we gonna get that touchdown. We gonna get that touchdown. It's like, bro, Patrick Mahomes had sometimes 3 and out and shit. And it's like, no, every time fucking Chiefs defense was out there, it's like they just marching you guys down the fucking field.
Fucking Will's quarterback never get a lot of credit is, and I'm a fucking Niner fan. Russell Wilson.
I would say you was reading my mind, yeah.
And I think that motherfucker should, at this moment, he should be MVP.
I'm saying, he's been balling, so.
But dude, he balls out. He doesn't miss no fucking games.
Yeah.
And he's a mobile quarterback.
Yeah, and like I think they've been saying like, I think since he started or something like that, doesn't he have like the highest like completion of pass or completion to touchdown ratio or something like that? So.
Now, if you had to put him up with somebody else who also has a ring, I felt like he's better than Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers is almost feel like he's, I don't want to say fall off a cliff, but he's kind of starting to.
You know, the crazy thing is, Derek Carr has more fourth quarter comeback wins than fucking Aaron Rodgers.
What?
Yeah.
Like their total career?
Total career right now for fourth quarter comeback wins. Aaron Rodgers.
Wait, how many years has Derek Carr been playing?
Not that long. Not that fucking long, dude.
Wow.
So I'm just like, damn. I guess Aaron Rodgers can't fucking close out, and I think the Packers lost. I think they got upset by the Vikings last week.
Yeah, I think they got dusted. It was some game that I forgot that they got embarrassed.
Yeah.
It might have been, like you said, the Vikings.
Yeah. Man, when I seen that fucking that stat, I was like, oh shit.
Damn.
I didn't know that. I don't think Derek Carr is horrible. I think Derek Carr is better than fucking Jimmy G right now.
Oh, Jimmy G, I thought he was like,
He lost it.
Listen, I been thought he was trash. I feel like I don't want to probably put it on him, but I almost blame him for you guys Super Bowl loss.
There's a lot of shit on that.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a lot of
But
shit.
yeah,
But
I mean, because he
that first game of this season, it's his fucking fault. Like the way you see him. I mean, yeah, you blame other people, but if you're looking at your quarterback and not everybody's giving a lot of confidence in your quarterback, what the fuck you think is gonna happen to the rest of the team?
Well, because I mean, think of this fucking Super Bowl. Jimmy G basically he wasn't really fucking that was the weird thing. Like they were winning with the fucking run game, then all of a sudden, I don't know, they decided to fucking switch and try to make Jimmy G fucking Mr. Heroics and start fucking passing, and he started getting fucking picked and shit.
I don't know what's wrong. Ever since he got hurt, he hasn't really played the same.
I don't know what I'm saying. Like he's a fucking handoff quarterback. It's like your job is to fucking say hi, you motherfucker, and hand it off to your fucking running back. I was like, they would have fucking kept pounding the fucking pavement. They would have won that Super Bowl. It was like they pretty much tried to let him try to do Mr. Heroic shit, and then that's how they let them fucking come back. And I don't know.
Yeah, that shit wasn't. He ain't fucking. He done. He was supposed to really prove himself last year, and then he just went downhill this year.
Yeah.
That first game where he was in the pocket and then he buckled before the line. He collapsed before the line collapsed. I'm like, what are you fucking doing? Fighting ghosts? I'm like, you're done, dude. No.
Yeah.
And he hasn't really got better after that.
Yeah,
shit.
he's probably still fucking shell shocked from that Super Bowl loss. So,
But other than that, I mean, the NFL is just like whatever. It's every sport just been like whatever because of this whole pandemic.
yeah.
Besides UFC, UFC's still been holding it down since the fucking they haven't really stopped. Actually, they just kept going.
Oh yeah, no, they didn't stop like that.
All right, let's go to the last one. This motherfucker's getting fucking late. Where do y'all get your inspiration from?
Damn, that's a vague question. Like inspiration for us doing the show or just in life?
Let's just keep it with the show.
Tupac, I would say like for life, Tupac, you feel me? Nothing in particular, it's just our years of knowing each other. This is pretty much how, I mean, we've got a little bit more, I think, like as we, did it more longer, we got a little bit more professional, I would say, and a little bit more, kind of found our flow. Like you see like the first few episodes, it was a little bit rough, kind of trying to find our balance and shit, because, we were just kind of really being ourselves, but I would just say the 20 fucking plus years of us knowing each other, like this, like I said it before, this is what we used to do in fucking class. This is how we used to fucking get in detention in class, like, especially in fucking Avid. Like I've said before, we would sometimes, if we were lucky, if we were in class together, we probably did maybe a month sitting next to each other. And when I didn't even see you next to her, sometimes it'd be like either him behind me or me behind him, or sometimes side by side.
That shit sound gay as fuck.
You know what I mean? Like desks behind each other, motherfucker, like side by side. But after a while, the teachers would be like, you know what I'm saying? Because it started with me and him just kind of talking shit, but we also start getting other classmates involved because we start capping at other motherfuckers, or motherfuckers hear us capping, they want to jump in. So it's like, oh, you trying to get on me? Now I got to roast your ass real quick, and then before you know it, we got half, whatever side that we're on, you know what I'm saying, talking shit. So the teachers basically make one of us move to the other fucking side of the classroom. So
yeah, I just think, the inspiration is just, like you said, our chemistry, how we talk, how we're comfortable, and just, we can talk about whatever. I mean, you see from this fucking episode, we're talking about UFC, we're talking about elections, we're talking about sex, we're talking about fucking baseball, still bases. We'll mix it up, it don't matter. We'll answer your questions. Yeah, we talk about hella shit. We're talking about fucking Marvel and anime, and he broke shit down, we talk about a variety of shit. And it just felt like, you know what, why not share this shit with everybody else?
Yeah, we're just two random idiots that are interested in a bunch of random shit. So it kind of, you know what I'm saying, goes hand in hand. Like, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, this is him, like, you know what I'm saying, we both got, like, a mild case of brain damage for all of the fucking trauma we did as a kid. So it allows us just to kind of flow and say, you know, say a bunch of goofy shit. And like I said, we've had enough chemistry where, like, the best example was like before we started the show, I hadn't seen him in like a few years, but it was like within 5 minutes of fucking talking to each other, like it was like, damn, like I had seen you fucking yesterday.
Yeah.
And that's why, like I said, like I have like about 10, like I have my first best friend, but I have best friends because best friend, if to be my best friend, one of my best friends, it had to have that type of chemistry where I could fucking not see you for, it wasn't that long, it was probably like 3 or 4 years type of deal. Like I could see you for not like that was how it was for Jared. I hadn't seen him for like 6 years. 5 minutes fucking talking and shit, you would think we would have been hanging out.
Exactly.
And like I said, it's only a select fucking, that's also another thing. He's one of my fucking best friends, so that's what makes it easier for us to do this shit because I don't think I could probably try to do it with somebody that's even more polished or more professional or even more funnier, but we wouldn't have the exact same chemistry because, like I said, me and him known each other long enough and like I said, like 5 minutes of fucking to talking to each other after not seeing each other for a while, it was like, I fucking spoke to him like the day before type of deal, so.
Exactly. Well, just gonna wrap this shit up, man. It's getting fucking late.
Yep.
Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. If you made it all the way to the end of this fucking long ass episode, congratulations. You wasted your time.
Congratulations.
No,
you played yourself. I'm saying like, no, I mean, we've been like, most of the comments are saying they like our longer episodes. I mean.
No, yeah, I know.
I mean, we would hope, like, you know, sooner or later we'd be like, I mean, I like this little lax thing, but, you know, we're shooting for later on, like, to try to, you know, get back to more professional studio. Like, I personally, I do miss, you know what I'm saying, being, like, in the studio we're in, but I like this because we're not fucking pressured under that 1 hour time restraint. And as you probably can tell, like, now you're probably seeing more of our true personality because we're not kind of, like, rushing over fucking topics and shit. We can just kind of, like, flow at our own pace.
Exactly.
So.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that shit. Give y'all a little break from watching porn and you can watch us.
Yeah, or you can pause your porn and watch us. No, that's kind of gay.
Or you can make picture in picture. Since we in 2020,
if
right here while we over here talking.
No, if you got a picture in picture and watching us and watching porn, you're gay, bro. You know what I'm saying?
If you're watching gay porn, put it right over here.
No, I'm saying, here's another how we guys say. Is it gay if you watch a picture in picture and you're about to come and you kind of look at one of us and you come watching one of us? Is that gay?
That shit gay. That shit gay. Oh man.
That should be one of our segments. Is that shit gay if you like,
that's the name of this episode. Is it gay? Oh my god.
Oh shit.
You gotta end it on a gay note.
No.
But it's all good.
No.
It's all good.
Equal opportunity out here, you know what I'm saying? But as he always says, live a little, laugh a little more.
Damn.
That's talking shit.
Yeah. No, you got it. It's all good.
I finally got it down after a while.
It's all good, man.
Nah, go ahead, bust it.
No, you said it. You said it. It's all good. I love it, man. I'm sorry.
Throw it up, you know what I'm saying? This has been the Boss Sauce and your favorite green superstar, Redline Reezy. And as we say, as always, until next time, West Side.